Hi, this is Evelyn with Otherworldly Women Press, talking today about making rituals for your day to help enhance not only your mental health, but also your overall well-being. In my last job, in my office, I had a morning ritual that I like to think that I was a little coffee fairy. I'd get there early to fill the coffee crafts, and often I would be the only one to clean them too. A little gross, but every office has that sort of problem. If you're working with carafes that, the thing you press and coffee comes out, someone has to clean them. Think about who's doing that in your office because no one was in my last office, so it was me. So I would get in, I'd make coffee for my coworkers. I had an essential oil diffuser on my desk. I'd often diffuse citrus oils to help the atmosphere feel a little more positive. And then I would play some sort of peaceful meditation music, usually using my headphones because no one else wanted to hear my peacefulness. Corporate jobs. So not many people noticed what I was doing, but a few did, and the use of the diffuser and essential oils really helped those few people. Also, a clean vessel for coffee, people appreciated even if they knew it wasn't, if they didn't know it was me. Because if you don't clean those coffee containers, your coffee tastes horrible. And then people notice when it gets cleaned. Uh, Hopefully, you can't hear my neighbors screaming in the background. But that was my old ritual for my mornings. Things changed since I left that job, and I went on to a more positive career with my press here and as a writer, editor, yoga instructor. Um, I found that my morning rituals were actually a lot less stressful than they were in the office and a lot simpler. Um, Basically, on warm days, my husband and I have a three-season porch, and all I would do is open the storm door to let in the fresh air, and my cat, Harvey Danger, you probably heard all about him, would sit at the screen door, stare out, and I would enjoy my coffee or tea in the morning and just breathe in the morning air. Um, Rituals, I call them rituals, but it can just be a daily routine. It can really help you find your grounding and yourself. And that's why I really suggest having rituals throughout the day or a routine that you follow to find yourself and get grounded throughout your day. Um, they don't have to be long and drawn out like my coffee and essential oils and meditation music. It can be as easy as, like, in the winter when it's too cold, I'll just open the curtains in my living room and look at the colors outside and bear witness to the birds in the yard, the snow, um, even the sky color, and really soak that in and soak in my breathing and do some deep breaths. And then my morning is off to a start. Taking time just for those little tiny routine things can really help you go back into your body and to your center. Um, and it's meant to help release any kind of lingering thoughts that can kind of cloud your mind, especially in the morning before you go to work. You may be thinking about traffic, or right now, like with the pandemic, you may be thinking like, oh shoot, I forgot my mask. I have to go back home. Um, or I don't have a job right now. Could be a lingering thought that keeps running through your mind too. And using those basic rituals to just breathe and realize you're present can really help. With that being said, a ritual can even be like giving your spouse a hug. I Every morning I try to just say, a gentle prayer while I'm stretching and getting out of bed to release any kind of negativity that came to me in my sleep. Um, a gentle stretch can also be part of your ritual or be your ritual. Kissing your loved one, once a well, I'd hope more than once a day, but like in the morning or before bed can also be a really healthy bonding ritual to release that negative energy and bring on positive, loving energy. Unless you're angry at them, then it kind of messes up the ritual, but I still do it anyways. Uh, so, a couple of reasons to do those rituals, and call them a ritual and focus on them is really grounding to release negative energy and to help bring mindfulness of your body into your life. And the time of day might change for you. I really like my morning rituals. If I don't do them, I will stay in bed all day, uh, which isn't healthy at all. Um, I've also found it to be helpful to get me moving on to the next thing. So, I'll open the window, breathe in, breathe out, try to name the colors I see, almost like a writing exercise, trying to bear witness of things around me and how I feel at that moment. But your ritual might be totally different. You might not even, some of our brains don't work like mine. I mean, everyone's brain works different. But you might be one of those people who it's best at lunch that you want to have those few minutes alone and to maybe soften your eyes and just breathe gently in a chair and just get your breath and then continue on eating your lunch. It's a ritual. It's something that will help you go back to center. Something also to think about, not only like what time of day works best for you, is it's something to, oof, that was not a sentence. Sorry. Mantras are also very important. If you have a mantra that just says, just breathe, it's all right to use just breathe, you know, and do something like that as you get out of bed, or if you're sitting at your office chair in your office stressed out, taking those few moments of just breathing in, just breathing out, breathe. Doing that a couple of times as a ritual for when you're stressed is very healthy too. We use a lot of mantras in yoga to help our students move through the classes with intentions. And you can do that throughout your day with your mantras as well. Um, I will have mantras, a week worth of mantras in my upcoming book. You can also, I hate saying this, but you can Google them too, or you can come up with your own, something that resonates with you. Another important thing, and this is the last thing I'll say, is to practice your rituals every day, which is easier said than done. For me, it's pretty easy to open the curtains and breathe in and out. So that's something I do every day. But if I'm not feeling well, or if um, let's face it, if I get out of bed super early, or if I have a family emergency, or if my brain just isn't there, sometimes I skip the ritual and it really messes up my habits because I have that kind of brain. Uh, but it without those little things, uh, it makes me very flighty. So having those grounding rituals helps bring me back to center. And that's something we use a lot in yoga and wellness. And I just wanted to make a quick video about that so you can make your own daily rituals or ritual and stick to it to help you ground and find a more positive place in your life. All right, that's all I gotta say. That was a lot of rambling for over 11 minutes. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And if you have any questions, leave a comment or feel free to send me an email.